we could have played it safe, and if we did, we probably would have lost, because that team does well against that type of system. So, we came out and took the swings that I was wanting to see us start the match with, but at least we had them late, better than not having them at all. And I did think that they made some great plays down the stretch. Bridget really stepped up big for us. Kayla Slavkas really stepped up big for us. And we didn't necessarily get a lot of stops, but we played good side-out volleyball and just got a few key stops here and there to kind of get a gap.
I think we just kind of took this team for granted. It's definitely it came down to a matter of respect, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but I wish that we would have come in and just we respect our team when we can beat them, and just knowing that we can't take any team lightly. But kind of going into the second set, we knew that, hey, this is going to be a bigger of a battle than we thought it was going to be, and just kind of embracing that feeling and just knowing that if it takes 3 sets, if it takes 5, it doesn't matter, we're going to fight all the way through.
We just talked about a couple of little things that we wanted to do better, a couple of situational things. And just staying aggressive. We talked in pregame about how we had to be physical with this team. We needed to take swings. We needed to put arms on the ball. You weren't going to be able to tip and roll this team. They're very good defensively, very good. They have a sand team, and all those kids play sand, so they have an opportunity to get a lot of touches in the spring that we're not getting. It just allows them to play a good defensive game. Not necessarily our strength all the time. We've got a couple of good defensive players, but we're a better blocking team than defending, so we needed to be physical, and we started to do that as the match wore on, and we needed it.
Every once in a while I hear him over the crowd, but the one thing that I got out of what he was saying to us was foot on the gas, you can't stop. Because a team like that, they can get in, they can get a point and a point here and a point there, and just keep going and building to lead, and that's when things kind of break down. But I think that kind of just foot on the gas, that mentality and just not stopping is kind of what brought us through.
But this team just has a way of kind of getting complacent sometimes. We lose the first one, and all of a sudden you don't want to go out on 0-2, so I feel like we come out and play pretty hard. And we lose the third one, we come out really hard in the fourth set, and we almost get up too big there, and we relax, and next thing you know, that's a game again. And then in the fifth set, it was there's no time for that. You're going to have to compete right away. And, we've been riding this roller coaster for a while. Luckily, we've come out on the right side of it here for a couple of matches, but I hope we find a way to steady out and just start the match where we were finishing them.